Well, today's my 71st day off of methadone, and I feel like for years the methadone and the opiates, not just methadone, but the oxycodone, the morphine, and the Percocet um, it's been numbing the pain from the cervical degenerative disc disease that I have. It's been numbing that pain, and now that I'm not taking the opiates, sometimes I'm thinking, why the fudge did I, excuse me, did I decide to get off these pills? I mean, nobody told me to. It was my decision. But, I mean, I am thinking more clearly, but it's like, why did I do it? Even my husband was like, he's glad I'm off. Like, both of us are like, oh my God, I'd never go back on. But sometimes it's like, it'd be so much easier because I wouldn't be in so much pain. But, it's just, I'm still having trouble. I don't know if you can tell. I'm having trouble keeping my train of thought. Still, that's still the withdrawal. I'm still sneezing. It's almost like my body chemistry has changed so much. It's so weird. I'm in a perpetual state of allergies. It's the weirdest thing. I mean, I've had like seasonal allergies, but I've never had like the allergies that I'm experiencing now. Sorry, I'm trying to hide my teeth. I mean, if you've seen my videos, you've seen that it looks like I'm meth Lissa because it looks like I've smoked crack my whole life, even though I've never even seen the crap before. But it's from malnutrition. And I've often wondered, how much does malnutrition, because if it teeth are bone, and if it's affected the teeth, malnutrition after see what I mean? If it's affected the teeth after gastric bypass, I wonder how it's affecting my neck, if that's what's making it hurt. But what's really bugging me is today has been just a really, really bad day. I really get bad after acupuncture. I hate acupuncture. I really hate it. I don't like it. Last week, he does dry needling, and he stuck something back here, and I'm very sensitive about anybody touching my neck. I don't like it. And he dry needled back here, and whatever he did, just immediately tears started streaming down my eyes, and I'm pretty tough with pain. It does, I live with it every day. Even with the methadone and the opiates, I still felt the pain. But whatever he did hurt so bad, and I begged him to take it out. And then even on Monday, 2 days ago, he always does the Shen Men. And I can still feel the pressure from the Shen Men. Like, I can feel it right now. And then he did something down here. I don't know what it was. But it felt like he was piercing me. And, I have my dace pierced, and I had it gauged up to where it was supposed to just be an earring change. But the lady didn't realize that she was putting a thicker earring in. So she stretched it out. And from what the other piercer told me, the lady that owned the shop, she was like, that was actually worse than piercing it. And I was like, yeah, it was actually worse than childbirth. And I gave not pain-free. I felt every ounce of my childbirth twice. So I was like, yeah, that hurt. Like, that hurt worse than childbirth. So what he did there hurt. But this, I can still feel where he stuck that needle. So I don't like acupuncture at all, and it's not helping. It's actually making it worse. I feel like I get what they call the acupuncture flu for like 5 days afterwards, and then 2 days before I go back to acupuncture, I feel a little bit better, and then boom, I go to acupuncture, and then I'm sick as can be. I don't like it. And then, I'm still going through this withdrawal. I feel like my throat's sore all the time. My ears hurt. And then my teeth hurt because I don't have the methadone. I'm just a freaking mess. But, that's just the worst thing that's wrong with me. I don't have cancer. I don't have a terminal disease. Thank God. But I wish I could get my teeth fixed. My husband is finally getting in dental insurance, and he said if we have to do one tooth at a time, we're going to do one tooth at a time. Because it's going to cost, if I was to get implants, it'd be $100,000, but implants are going to be impossible because we're just going to have to do dentures. And that's fine. I told my husband, I just want the bottom front and the top front so that when I talk to people, they can't tell and it's not embarrassing. Because right now I just hide from everybody. I don't want to see anybody. It's embarrassing, Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it. But, back to everything. So, I've been going to these pain management classes that are a complete joke because it's not specific to what's wrong with me. Everybody's got something different. There's one woman with polio, one guy that has had knee surgery, another guy that blew his back out. I told my husband, I'm 52 shades of effed up compared to everybody else except for the woman with polio. Because everybody else is healing. I have been 12 years out. I will never heal. I'll always be me. Cervical degenerative disc disease doesn't heal. It is what it is, and it's something you've got to live with. And even the lady with polio said that her polio was dormant until she said something happened that flared it up, and that's why she's in pain management. I forget what it was. But, whatever. It is, like I said, it is what it is. It's something I've got to deal with because the reason I got off the pain meds is because I'm sick and tired of being a slave to them. They didn't always work because they go right through me because of the gastric bypass. Workers' comp kept denying them. I had to pay for them myself. Granted, it's only $50 a month. I could afford that. But it's like every 4 hours I had to take one or two, rather. And then, my pain management doctor wanted to put me on a pump to help me get the full benefits of them, but workers' comp denied it. It's just, I was so tired of workers' comp denying. Do you know that they denied my second surgery back in, I think it was 2007, and my hardware in the cadaver bone, my body was starting to reject it from the first surgery. And so it was just supposed to be like a 45-minute to an hour and a half surgery. When the neurosurgeon went in, because you can't tell until you actually go in, that ended up being like a 9-hour surgery. I may have said this in another video, but they had to screw a halo into my head to flip me because they hadn't planned on flipping me. They went in the first time what they call anterior, where they just cut here and they stick they dig everything out, put the bone. They only put cadaver bone in just to help with the fusion, and your body just, it just goes away. Your body absorbs it. That's that. And they put a plate and a rod. That's that. Well, my body had rejected the cadaver bone, and I was getting sick from that. They were actually going to take it from my hip, but I don't know why they didn't during the second surgery. But they went in here, and everything was so bad. They replaced the plate, and they put a rod, but then they had to go back here. Let me tell you, when you're cut back there, and you didn't expect it, and you wake up, the pain, having to cut through that muscle, oh my God, it was worse than being cut for the gastric bypass. It was horrible. So they put another plate, a rod, and then I was in the hospital for about a week and a half, I think it was. And then I got an infection. They had to go back in. It's called posterior. They had to go back in posterior. clean it all out. And then I was in the hospital again for a week and a half or 2 weeks, but then I had to have a PICC line for 35 days, I think it was. I mean, it's a mess. And then now it's like my hand is tingly. I've got the pain all over again. But what's worse is now I've got like this wave. It goes like a wave of pain. And the doctor thinks it's fibromyalgia. I can never pronounce it. And sometimes that goes with cervical degenerative disc disease. And it's like, great. So that's what I'm dealing with today. Today's just been a real shitty day. So my husband always says, you know what, vlog and put it up on YouTube, because there are other people out there that might hurt too, and what you have to say might, resonate to somebody. I don't know if that's the right word. But anyway, I'm going to cut the video down now, and if you have any questions, ask me. I know a lot of what I'm saying, it's just jumbling, but that's, again, it's just my brain isn't quite there yet. And hopefully soon, one day, my brain will connect back to normal. So anyways, I'm going to say goodbye, and I will vlog soon. Bye.